So not too long ago, I just came back from running. If you lot have been following me long enough, you'll know, say I hate running. But I'm disciplined. Not motivated, I'm disciplined. Motivation is, yeah, I love going running, or I love going to the gym, or I love going boxing or swimming and that. Disciplined is, I don't really like going running, I don't really like going boxing, I don't really like going swimming or to the gym, but I'm still going anyway. If you lot been following me long enough, you lot would have heard me say plenty of times. One of the main, and I can use the word motivation for this, one of the main motivating factors for me going running is sometimes now and then I'll see people who are disabled, who are in a wheelchair, and I think to myself, if they were in my position, they would love to go running. Imagine, you was in a wheelchair right now. You would love to be able to go running. If someone said to you, in order for you to be granted the ability to walk again, you have to go running every other day. Not every day, because that's a bit mad, but every other day. You would say, fuck yeah. So anyway, got a tenant's number yesterday, phoned him, and obviously when you phone someone, you just, assume they're a normal person and that. So anyway, phoned the guy, he said, yeah, come at this time, I got there at that time. As he's bust the door open, I've looked down and realised, right, my man's in a wheelchair and that. So anyway, gone into the yard now, and I noticed the house was really clean, like almost immaculate and that. Too clean for someone who's not able-bodied. So anyway, walking around the yard, doing the test, and I said to him, my friend, do you maintain the house and clean the house on your own, or do you have people come in and clean? He's like, no, I do all the cleaning myself. And I said, you know what, there's no excuse. I go into people's houses who are able-bodied, there's a family of 2, 3, whatever, 5 people and that, and the house is filthy. You're here on your own, and obviously you're in a wheelchair and that, and you're able to keep the house clean. He's like, listen, before I ended up in a wheelchair, I was a lot cleaner. Now, obviously, when I first got to the house, I thought to myself, I wonder how he ended up in a wheelchair. But I'm not going to ask him, unless it comes up in convo. But then obviously, because he said to me, yeah, I was a lot cleaner before I ended up in the wheelchair now, I thought, yeah, this is the good time to ask him that. So I said, how did you end up in the wheelchair? He said he fell asleep on a chair, and then he fell off the chair whilst he was asleep, and he snapped his neck. I'm thinking to myself at the time, obviously I didn't ask him, maybe I should have, but I was thinking, this guy must have been drunk. How could you fall off a chair and break your neck? So anyway, I didn't go into no details. I didn't ask him, do you have any feeling in your legs or anything like that? But obviously, there's something at the back of your neck, and obviously if that gets severed, then that the rest of your body downwards and that, you ain't gonna feel nothing and that. But I'm just thinking to myself, because he said to me, I used to be just like you. When I was running around the house doing some testing and that and changing the smoke alarms, he said to me, I used to be just like you, But I didn't clock it at the time. It's only when I left. I think this guy used to be an electrician, because even he was saying to me, talking about something technical and that, but I wasn't really paying attention to him and that. I think this guy used to be an electrician. I think to myself, imagine that. There's people right now in a wheelchair, disabled, unable to do normal things like go running or go to the shops or even work like a normal person. You got people sitting down on their ass doing jack shit, fuck all. And it annoys me, Like even with my mum, I told her, get your driving license and I'll buy you a car. My mum's all umming and ahhing and that. And I think to myself, there's someone right now who's disabled. If you said to them, we'll give you the ability to walk and drive, you just have to get your license and that, they'll fucking take that opportunity and get their ass clerk license and have someone that wants to buy them a car, a Mercedes and that. Your health is the most important thing. Mental, physical health is the most important thing. I don't care who you are, whatever. You could be Jeff Bezos, you could be Elon Musk and that. I promise you, if they were in a wheelchair and that, and you said we would give you back your health and that, and you can, but you have to be a broke person, they will take their full physical and mental health over riches any day. I would gladly start off as a poor man and with no knowledge about property or nothing like that to have my health in it. So I don't take my health for granted. That's why I always go running. That's why it gets on my nerves and that. Put it this way, I don't ever plan to take out no pension or have a pension and that, because I've got good physical or mental health, so there's no excuse for me to be poor. As I see these people, they're sitting in a freezing cold house, they're 50, they're 60 years old, they don't understand why. You've got good mental or physical health. Why was you not putting in the work as a youth? Yeah? When you sitting in the pub on a Friday night and that, but you should have been working. When you was hungover from being in the pub on a Friday night, you could have been working on a Saturday or Sunday, and now you're feeling the brunt of it in your elderly age when you're 50, 60 years old and that. So I don't feel sorry for none of these people, man. Me, I've got good physical, good mental health, so I'm working my ass off on that, and I will reap the fruits of my labour in my elderly age. That's it today, man. Stay where it's done now.